Speak No Evil is a scary movie that came out in 2024. It's about a family from the Netherlands who go on vacation to the beautiful Dutch countryside. At first, everything seems peaceful and quiet, like a nice break from their regular lives. The family has a dad named Bjorn, a mom named Louise, and their little girl Agnes. They're excited to spend time together and have fun. While on vacation, they meet another family visiting from Denmark. This family has a dad named Patrick, a mom named Karen, and their son Abel, who is very quiet. The two families become friends because they have some things in common and are all happy to be on vacation. In the beginning, the two families really enjoy spending time together. They share meals and have nice conversations. The kids play together, and the parents are happy to have new friends. They have meals together, tell stories around a campfire, and laugh a lot. It seems like they're making great memories. But even though everyone seems happy, something feels a little off. As their vacation continues, strange and scary things start to happen. The beautiful scenery doesn't seem as nice anymore, and everyone starts to feel uneasy. Bjorn, the dad, starts to notice that Patrick and Karen are acting really weird. They do things that make him nervous, and he wonders what they're really up to. Even though they're feeling scared, Bjorn and Louise don't want to say anything to Patrick and Karen. They only talk about their worries quietly because they don't want to be rude. They're worried about what other people will think of them, and they'd rather be polite than cause a scene. But this means they don't do anything to stop things from getting worse. Because they don't speak up, things get really bad, and something terrifying happens that leaves everyone in shock. What started as a friendly vacation turns into a nightmare, and the family has to figure out how to survive and if they can trust each other. The movie takes its time to make you feel scared, using little hints and strange moments to build the tension. Every look, every word, and every time someone doesn't say anything makes you feel more and more scared. It's the kind of movie that gets stuck in your head and gives you chills even after it's over. The scary images and the way it messes with your mind make it a movie you won't forget, leaving you thinking about what fear and trust really mean. Even though the actors aren't super famous, they do a really good job in this movie. Morten Burian plays Patrick, the dad from the Danish family. He seems nice at first, but he gets scarier and scarier as the movie goes on. Morten does a great job acting creepy. Sidsel Seamcoke plays Karen, Patrick's wife. She's really good at acting creepy in a quiet way. Fedja van Huet and Carina Smulders play Bjorn and Louise, the mom and dad from the Netherlands who are stuck in this nightmare. They're really believable as they act more and more scared and helpless. It's kind of heartbreaking to watch. The kids in the movie, Leva Forsberg as Agnes and Marius Damslev as Abel, are also really good actors. They make the movie even creepier. The way the kids watch everything quietly adds to how scary the whole movie feels. The director, Christian Taftrup, is really good at making you feel scared slowly as you watch the movie. The scary feeling just keeps building and building. He uses long scenes without any cuts and shots that don't move to make you feel uncomfortable. The movie goes at its own pace, letting the scary feeling build slowly before it explodes. The story itself, which Christian wrote with his brother Mads Taftrup, is smart and keeps you interested. The way the characters talk to each other feels real, like how awkward it can be to talk to people sometimes. It shows how the characters can't explain that they're scared. The way the movie looks, thanks to Erik Molberg Hansen, is amazing. It's shot beautifully, with colors that aren't too bright, which makes it even more unsettling. The camera often focuses on the actors' faces, so you see every little bit of fear and discomfort they're feeling. Speak No Evil uses sound in a really clever way to make you scared. The movie is often super quiet, and then a sudden, loud noise will make you jump. This makes you feel nervous the whole time, because you never know when something scary is going to happen. The music in the movie, which was written by Sune Kolster, is also really effective. It's haunting and minimal, which means it's simple but scary, and it adds to the feeling of dread. The music often gets louder during the tense parts, which makes you feel even more scared. The combination of the sound effects and the music makes you feel like you're right there in the movie, and it's terrifying. Speak No Evil is a great example of how to use sound to make a scary movie even scarier. Deep down, Speak No Evil is a movie about how dangerous it can be to be socially anxious. Bjorn and Louise are so worried about being rude that they don't listen to their gut feelings and don't set boundaries with their creepy hosts. The movie shows how social rules and wanting to be polite can be used against you. It's a warning about how important it is to trust your gut and say something when something feels wrong, even if it means you might seem rude. Speak No Evil is a really unsettling movie that will stick with you for a long time. It will make you think about your own social anxieties and how far you would go to avoid being impolite. Speak No Evil has a similar creepy feeling to classic psychological horror movies like Rosemary's Baby. It's really good at creating a scary atmosphere and making you feel uneasy, just like Rosemary's Baby did. You can really feel the sense of dread and how the characters are slowly losing their minds, which makes it a really immersive experience. It also reminds people of movies like The Shining. Just like those films, it relies on atmosphere and psychological tension to scare you, instead of just using jump scares. The unsettling music, creepy visuals, and careful pacing draw you into a world where everyday things become terrifying. It also shares similarities with more recent horror films like Get Out, which cleverly mixes social commentary with horror to make you think, and Hereditary, which explore themes of social awkwardness and family dynamics through horror. Speak No Evil digs into the complicated nature of relationships and shows the hidden tensions and fears that can exist within families and friend groups. It's really interesting to watch because it explores these universal anxieties that everyone has. Speak No Evil is a great addition to these smart and unsettling horror movies that stay with you long after they're over. While the film is inspired by these classics, it also does its own thing. It's definitely a European horror film with a focus on social awkwardness and a slow burn approach to tension that makes it different from American horror movies. The fact that it's set in Europe makes it feel more real and adds cultural details that make the story even better. The tension builds slowly, which makes you really care about the characters and what happens to them. This slow pacing makes the ending even more powerful and satisfying, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Speak No Evil stands out as a unique and thought-provoking horror film, offering a fresh take on fear and what it means to be human. Speak No Evil is full of creepy moments that will stick with you long after the movie is over. One scene you won't forget is a dinner party where the tension between the two families explodes. Another intense moment happens when Bjorn finds a disturbing secret about his hosts, and he realizes the terrifying truth about what's really going on. The end of the movie is both shocking and something you can see coming, leaving the audience feeling deeply disturbed. These moments, and others like them, are what makes Speak No Evil more than just a good horror movie. They make it an unforgettable cinematic experience. It's a movie that will stay with you long after you've seen it, making you think and talk about it long after the credits have rolled. Speak No Evil is a perfect example of psychological horror, a type of horror that focuses on things you can't see and things you don't know. It's a slow burn nightmare that gets under your skin and stays with you long after the movie is over. The film slowly builds tension, creating an atmosphere so scary you can almost feel it. With its amazing acting, masterful directing, creepy sound design, and thought-provoking themes, Speak No Evil is a must-see for horror fans. The actors give nuanced and moving performances that pull you into their world of fear and uncertainty. This movie is not for you if you scare easily, because it's seriously disturbing and hard to watch at times. Some scenes are designed to make you squirm in your seat and question your own safety. However, for those who enjoy intelligent and unsettling horror, Speak No Evil is a rewarding and unforgettable experience. The film challenges you to confront your deepest fears and leaves you thinking about its themes long after the movie ends. Overall, Speak No Evil is a haunting and effective horror film that will stay with you long after you've seen it. Its imagery and sounds are designed to stick with you, creating a feeling of unease that's hard to shake. It's a film that will make you think about your own social anxieties and how far you would go to avoid being rude. The story cleverly explores the limits of politeness and the dark consequences of ignoring your gut instincts. Rating: 9 out of 10. Speak No Evil is not just a film. It's an experience that will haunt you challenge you, and ultimately leave you amazed by how good it is.